Morning, everyone.
Morning.
It's a beautiful day out today. It's about 22 degrees out today. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's not so bad out. I'm going to be going to get an oil change and to swap my tires out. Basically get my winter tires taken off and put in my summer tires, because it's almost summer here in Canada. And for those of you who don't know, if you don't have an all-wheel drive or a 4x4 here, you definitely need snow tires or winter tires in the winter, so that if you ever do get stuck in snow, you're able to maneuver yourself and get out of the snowbank, and also just so you're not slipping and sliding all over the place as you're driving. So I'm taking the kids with me. That's going to be a bit of an adventure. We're going to be getting an oil change and getting my tires swapped out. So we'll keep you posted. All right. Alright guys, so we're here at the dealership. They've just told me that my car has gone into the garage, so it should be about an hour and a half. So I've basically brought entertainment for these for my kids, just to keep them occupied while we're here for as long as I possibly can. So right now the youngest is watching the iPad, and my son is playing with this spin wheel thingamajigger. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, we'll be here waiting, and hopefully it will be ready sooner rather than later. So he wants to go in this floor model vehicle they have inside here, but I'm trying to hold off on that until it's almost time to go, because I don't want him spending an hour and a half in there. So yeah. So we're still here. We're waiting.
Waiting for
Kids
what?
are still pretty much still well behaved right now. So yeah, here we are.
Mommy's our car done.
Not yet.
It's taking forever.
I don't know. It's going to be a little while. Okay.
It's taking forever.
Don't worry. It's going to be done soon. It's going to be done soon. Okay. Are you going to be patient and wait and be a good boy for mommy?
Oh, Mommy, I won't.
Huh?
But Mommy,
Yes.
it's going to take forever.
I know, honey. Oh, that's really nice of you. Thank you for sharing with your sister.
Go shopping. Just spin. She doesn't know how to spin. She doesn't know how to spin. Honey, I'm sorry you have to spin.
Okay, Emma, pay. Lumo to
I'll
kayo.
show her how.
Okay.
I'll show her how to spin. And I'll show her how to spin.
Okay, you're doing a good job.
Showing her how to spin.
Okay, now she wants it. Now she wants it. Manette.
She can't spin it. She doesn't know what to do with
Okay,
it.
Manette, show her, and then.
Spin.
This guy, he's enjoying it.
Oh yeah. So it's snack time now. We're still waiting. Sitting down, enjoying their snacks.
Sitting down and doing those snacks for what?
I don't know. Somebody's making a mess over there. They're doing really good. Behaving. And running around. And just being put in one place. So I think the key to that was to have some kind of entertainment for them. Be it the iPad, the spin thing that my son has, and also to have some snacks on hand in case they're starting to get a little restless and want something to eat. So, yeah.
Let's go.
So we just got done. They were actually really quick with it. They had told me about an hour and a half, but they were done in about 40 minutes, which was a lifesaver because they finished before the kids started to get restless. So we're going to head to the South African store. I want to get some mabele, and I also want to get maybe I'll get some sihwapa and just a few things from the South African store. So the South African store here in Toronto is basically like it reminds us of back home. It gives us a taste of back home, basically, because we're not able to get all the stuff that we normally would want to get back home. But there's a South African store that imports some stuff from South Africa that we buy and just get a little taste of back home here in Canada. So we're gonna be heading down there, gonna grab a few items, and maybe I'll go through the drive-through and get some McDonald's for the kids for lunch or something. So yeah. All right, guys, we just got out of the South African store. I couldn't video inside because I have to keep an eye on my two kids. But this is what it looks like on the outside. You see several Southern African country flags there. And that is what it looks like. So I got several items from there. One of the items is this, some boroso. I also got some candy for my kids that I love when I was growing up back home. I used to live off of these guys. I got some spices. I'm really in the mood for some sihwapa or biltong. So I got a little pack of that here. This is what it looks like. Here. And then I think I wanted to get some mabele for porridge for my children in the mornings. So this is what it comes. It's really tiny, guys. But this is the best I could do here.
Like this.
So that's that. And then I got a whole big pack of paliche over there. I don't know if you can see it. So that's what it looks like. So that's my little South African store haul. I'm gonna enjoy my goodies, and I'll catch up with you guys later. Alrighty. Hi guys. So it's a little after 10. I have just gotten home. It's been a long day. I dropped my kids off at my parents' for the weekend because, as you all know, we're dealing with a global pandemic here as well. So everything is pretty much shut down, schools, daycares, and whatnot. So the kids are with me all day during the week, and so I'm not able to get as much work done during the day during the week. So I drop them off at my parents on Fridays for the weekend, and I try and catch up on as much work as I possibly can in those 2 days when they're with their grandparents. So they were happy to be dropped off to their Nguku and Grandpa's house. My son's been bugging me all week wanting to go see his Nguku, so finally dropped him off there this afternoon and spent some time with my parents and my sisters, and had dinner over there and chatted a little bit after with my mom and sister. So it's It's been a great day overall, just tiring and exhausting. Yes, I know my eyebrows look jacked up right now. Nail salons, nail shops have been closed in Ontario since March. It's now the end of May, and I don't know the first thing about drawing in my eyebrows or trying to do them at home. I don't want to mess them up even more. So please don't make a comment about my eyebrows. Be nice about it. We're dealing with a global pandemic. So yeah, if any of you mummies are if any of you mummies have any tips on how you're dealing with your babies during this pandemic, please let me know. Send those tips my way. If there's anything that's working for you, maybe anything you've sort of tried and or figured out, any activities perhaps, let me know. Just share them with me, and I can also share what I'm doing, with my babies during this pandemic to get through. And yeah, I'm about to call it a night. I still have laundry to fold that I did today. I started folding a little bit of it, and then my daughter woke up, and that was the end of that. So I'll eventually get to it, fold it, and before they come back home from the weekend, obviously, because if I don't do it before they come back, I won't get to it until they go back to their grandparents' house again. So yeah, that's that. I hope you all have a great day, afternoon, morning, wherever you are. And I hope that you are staying safe and keeping safe in the middle of this global pandemic, and keeping in touch with your loved ones. And yeah, I'll catch up with you guys some other time, but right now I'm gonna call it a night. Alrighty, bye.